Hi everybody, welcome to week 13 of the course. So as you are here in Blackboard and you click on the week 13 folder, as always, just kind of work in order of in which these assignments appear. So for this week, we are working on time management. We are also looking at our resource plan and just still really finishing strong, using our academic strategies that are required for successfully completing our courses in our semester. So for this week, I want you to watch the video. This one's a good one, Inside the Mind of a Master Procrastinator. So I want you to watch this one and then read one of these 4 readings. So when you click on this, you'll have 4 options. I just want you to pick one. Okay, so any one that you want, you can select that. Okay, so you have why procrastination is about managing emotions, not time. Why do we procrastinate? These are 12 psychological reasons. Why you should manage your energy, not your time. And then right below here, this is a document, why you procrastinate, and it has nothing to do with self-control. So pick one of those to read. And then I just want you to browse through the diversity and inclusion resources that we have at CCAC. So just browse at least 3 of them. Okay, so you have a list of 6, but just pick any 3, just, ones that maybe you're interested in or that seem worth your reading. And then once you do these 3 things, then you're ready to complete your procrastination journal entry. So as with all journals, you just want to come in here and read through the prompts carefully. So this way you are meeting all the requirements. Okay, so I want you to respond to each of the questions below. So first, before digging into this topic of procrastination, what were your beliefs about it and about time management? Okay, so I want you to talk about, your previous beliefs, viewpoints, especially as they relate to your life as a student. Okay, so that's question 1. The second question I need you to answer is what resources from this week resonated with you or stood out to you? Okay, so you have the videos, the readings, which ones from this week resonated with you? And then I also want you to answer, has your thinking about procrastination or time management changed? Maybe because of those resources, and if so, how? And then lastly, do you have new tools or strategies to apply? I want you to refer to specific parts of this class and the resources that have been provided not only this week, but throughout the semester. So include specific parts of the resources in your response. Okay, so you can type your entry right below here, and then you'll see your submit box, and then that assignment is done. Okay, so after that, you have your resource plan part 1 and resource plan part 2. Okay, so if we look in here, okay, so here's your resource plan part 1, and this was previously explained in a previous announcement video, because here you are working on providing resources to help you overcome anticipated obstacles. Okay, so this was already explained in a previous video, so you can go back to that video, but this is just where you are submitting your part 1 assignment. Okay, so as with all of those assignments, you're just going to attach it as a document. Okay, just remember that I cannot view Mac files, right? Blackboard doesn't like that. So make sure that they are Word documents or PDF files. Okay, so this is where you'll submit part 1, and then just right below it is where you'll submit part 2. Okay, so part 2 is in here. Okay, and again, this one was also explained in that same previous video along with part 1, and so part 2 is really your reflection. So I want you to, if you need to, go back to that video where I kind of talk through a lot of these requirements for your written reflection. Okay, but the same as all other assignments, you want to submit it here as a document, as an attachment, um, here to Blackboard, and then once you do that, you'll be able to click submit. Okay. All right, and then after that, just mark your attendance for the week, okay? So I'm really looking forward to reviewing your resource plans. I think these are really interesting, and it sort of gives a nice picture about a lot of the resources that are available at CCAC that maybe we just weren't aware of, or we didn't think like, oh, I could use that to help me overcome my obstacles. I didn't even, think that that was available. So I like reviewing the resource plan a lot. Okay. All right. So if you have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to contact me. But I'll check in later. Bye, everyone.